Or, gentlemen, listen carefully. If you truly want to make her think about you nonstop, it's not about fake games, manipulation, or shallow tricks. Or it's about becoming the man who naturally stays in her mind, or even when you're not around. The first step in making her think about you nonstop is creating an emotional impact that lingers beyond the moments you spend together. Or human memory is tied deeply to emotions. What we feel etches itself into our hearts far more than simple words or actions. Or if every interaction you have with her leaves her feeling valued, appreciated, and uplifted, you will naturally remain in her thoughts. Or a man who can touch a woman's emotions positively stands out in a world full of superficial connections. Conclusion, or emotional resonance, is the seed that grows into lasting remembrance. To create such an impact, you must become a listener who genuinely cares about what she shares. Or many men hear, but very few truly listen. When she speaks, look into her eyes, absorb her words, and respond in a way that shows you understand her emotions, or not just the surface of her story. That subtle yet powerful difference is what makes her feel connected to you. When she senses your attentiveness, she experiences validation. Or, conclusion, genuine listening builds an emotional bridge that keeps you unforgettable in her heart. Or another way to leave a strong impression is through sincere compliments that go beyond appearance. Anyone can say she looks beautiful, but it takes thought to notice the effort she puts into her passions, her kindness toward others, or her strength in facing challenges. Or these compliments resonate because they prove you see her as more than just looks. You recognize her essence. Words spoken with authenticity sink deep into her soul, and she replays them in quiet moments. Conclusion, authentic recognition of her worth ensures your presence remains in her thoughts. Or shared experiences also create emotional memories that she cannot easily forget. When you engage in meaningful activities, whether it's a deep conversation under the stars, or laughter over a silly joke, or helping her through a difficult moment, you're writing memories into her mind. Or these shared experiences become stories she tells herself again and again. They're not about grand gestures, but about the simple yet impactful ways you touch her life. Or conclusion, shared meaningful experiences are emotional anchors that hold you in her memory. Empathy is another essential part of making her think about you nonstop. Or when you understand her struggles and offer comfort without judgment, you step into a rare category of people she can lean on emotionally. Or many people dismiss emotions or offer shallow advice, but the man who empathizes makes her feel safe and understood. Emotional safety is rare, and once she finds it, she will continuously recall the one who provided it. Conclusion, empathy builds an unshakable place for you in her emotional world. Or creating emotional impact also means sparking joy and lightness in her life. Laughter, playfulness, and a sense of ease can often do more than heavy conversations. Or if she associates you with laughter that lifts her spirit and moments that break the monotony of her day, she will crave your presence even when you're not around. Or joy is addictive, and when you provide it sincerely, she links her happiness to thoughts of you. Conclusion, bringing joy into her life ensures you remain a constant thought in her mind. Beyond happiness, moments of vulnerability also create deep bonds. Or when you open up and allow her to see your authentic self, your dreams, fears, or struggles, you invite her into your inner world. That level of honesty is rare, and it creates intimacy she will not forget. By showing that you trust her with your true self, you make her feel significant in your life, that feeling stays long after the conversation ends. Conclusion, vulnerability strengthens emotional intimacy, making her replay your presence in her heart. Or consistency in emotional connection is equally vital. One powerful moment is good, but repeated moments of care, attentiveness, and genuine emotion build a pattern that becomes unforgettable. If she repeatedly experiences positive emotions when she's with you, her mind will automatically associate you with comfort and fulfillment. This repeated reinforcement ensures she thinks about you in both quiet and chaotic moments. Conclusion, or consistent emotional impact transforms brief memories into lasting mental presence. Ultimately, emotional impact is the invisible thread that ties her thoughts to you. Or looks may fade, material gestures may be forgotten, but the way you made her feel will stay imprinted on her heart. By being present, attentive, empathetic, joyful, vulnerable, and consistent, you create experiences that she cannot replace. Her heart will carry the echo of your presence everywhere she goes. Conclusion, or emotional impact is the true secret to making her think about you nonstop. Confidence is not about being loud or trying to dominate others, or it is about the quiet strength that speaks for you before you say a single word. Or a woman will think about you nonstop when she senses that your confidence comes from self-awareness and inner peace. When you stand tall, maintain eye contact, and move with certainty, you project stability. That aura naturally draws her attention, and even when you're gone, she replays that energy. Conclusion, true confidence radiates silently, making your presence unforgettable in her thoughts. Or living with purpose gives direction to your confidence and transforms it into something magnetic. A man without purpose may gain attention temporarily, but he quickly becomes forgettable. On the other hand, a man who pursues his goals relentlessly, who wakes up with a mission each day, becomes deeply attractive. Or purpose shows you know who you are and where you are going, and she will admire and think about that. Conclusion, a purposeful man remains unforgettable because his drive makes him stand out in her heart and mind. Confidence also shows in how you handle challenges. When problems arise, do you panic, complain, or retreat? Or do you face obstacles with resilience and composure? Women remember men who stay calm under pressure because it reflects inner strength. Or when she recalls moments where you handled difficulties with grace, she can't help but respect you. Or that respect translates into deep thoughts about your character long after the moment has passed. Conclusion, composure in the face of challenges reinforces your image as strong and dependable in her memory. Another element of radiating confidence and purpose is communication, the way you speak reflects the way you think. If you articulate your ideas clearly, with conviction, without arrogance, you show her that your words carry weight. Or conversations with you will never feel shallow because they are backed by clarity and authenticity. Or she will remember how confidently you spoke your truth and how passionately you shared your purpose. Conclusion, confident communication leaves a mental echo that keeps you replaying in her thoughts long after the conversation ends. Or your body language also conveys confidence and purpose more than words ever can. Posture, gestures, and even the way you walk are signals that speak volumes. Or a man with a strong stance and relaxed demeanor is perceived as self-assured, while one who slouches appears unsure. When you move with quiet authority, you leave a subconscious imprint on her mind, she recalls the presence you carried even when you're not there. Conclusion, body language becomes a silent reminder of your confidence, ensuring she continues to think of you. Purpose-driven men naturally inspire others, and inspiration is powerful. Or when she watches you chase your goals with determination, she feels motivated herself. That inspiration creates an emotional link between you and her, because she associates your presence with progress and positivity. You are no longer just a man she met. You become a symbol of growth and drive. That symbolism lingers, making her thoughts circle back to you. Conclusion, living with purpose makes you a source of inspiration, embedding you deeply into her continuous reflections. Confidence and purpose also mean having standards and boundaries. When you respect yourself enough to know what you accept and what you don't, you show her that you value your life. Women admire men who don't compromise on their principles for temporary approval. Boundaries communicate strength and self-worth, which are qualities that stand out in a world where many bend easily. When you uphold your values consistently, she will remember you with admiration. Conclusion, maintaining strong standards ensures she thinks of you as someone worth respect and attention. A man who radiates confidence and purpose doesn't need to chase validation, and that detachment itself is magnetic. When you are centered, not desperate for attention, she feels a unique pull toward you. Or this calm detachment makes her curious and intrigued, wondering what makes you so self-assured. That curiosity keeps her thoughts occupied with your presence, or even when you haven't spoken in days. Conclusion, independence and self-assurance keep you in her thoughts because mystery and confidence create irresistible attraction. Or ultimately, radiating confidence and purpose is about becoming a man who knows his worth and lives his mission. You don't need to pretend or play games, or you simply embody stability, growth, and authenticity. These qualities stand out because they are rare. When she looks back at her interactions with you, or she will think not just of a man she met, but of an experience that left a mark on her. Conclusion, or confidence and purpose are the qualities that make her think about you nonstop. Mystery is one of the most powerful elements of attraction because it creates curiosity that lingers in the mind. Or when you reveal everything about yourself immediately, there is no reason for her to keep thinking about you. However, when you let her discover you gradually, or she becomes intrigued. This intrigue is what makes her replay conversations, wondering what else there is to learn about you. Or a sense of mystery keeps you present in her imagination long after the interaction ends. Conclusion, mystery fuels curiosity, ensuring she keeps thinking about you continuously. Or mystery does not mean being secretive or withholding affection. It means leaving space for discovery. Share stories selectively, reveal layers of your personality over time, and allow her the excitement of piecing you together. Humans are naturally drawn to puzzles, and when you make yourself one, she invests more thought into figuring you out. Or that process of discovery keeps her mentally engaged, and every revelation strengthens her bond with you. Conclusion, or allowing her to discover you gradually ensures her thoughts remain fixed on uncovering more about you. Or a man with mystery often leaves subtle hints rather than complete explanations. If you talk about your passions, mention them with enthusiasm, but without laying out every detail. Or, for instance, share that you have an exciting project, but don't disclose everything until she asks more. Or this not only sparks curiosity, but also invites her into deeper conversations later. Each hint becomes a mental bookmark she returns to when thinking about you. Conclusion, or leaving breadcrumbs of intrigue makes her mind circle back to you repeatedly with growing interest. Another important aspect of keeping mystery alive is unpredictability. Or if your actions, conversations, and gestures are always predictable, she quickly loses interest. Instead, surprise her with thoughtful acts, unique perspectives, or spontaneous plans that break routine. When she realizes she cannot fully anticipate what you will do next, she becomes excited about your presence, or that excitement turns into mental replay as she eagerly awaits the next surprise. Conclusion, unpredictability keeps her emotionally engaged, or making her mind return to you with anticipation and curiosity. Mystery also grows when you maintain a life outside of her. A man who invests in his hobbies, passions, or friendships and ambitions becomes more attractive because he isn't always available. She begins to wonder what you're doing, who you're meeting, and what drives you when you're not with her. That wonder builds curiosity, and curiosity fuels thoughts. When you are not constantly accessible, or you become more valuable in her mind. Conclusion, living a full life outside of her creates curiosity that makes her think about you nonstop, or conversations that spark imagination also contribute to mystery. Instead of sticking to routine talk, engage her mind with thought, provoking questions, dreams about the future, or playful scenarios. When she leaves the conversation still reflecting on your words, she carries you with her throughout the day, or your ability to make her think beyond the ordinary keeps her intrigued. It is this lingering mental engagement that makes mystery powerful. Conclusion, or conversations that challenge and excite her imagination ensure she cannot stop thinking about you. Maintaining emotional control is another layer of mystery. Or, if you reveal every emotion instantly, you become too easy to read. Instead, balance openness with composure, showing feelings selectively but never losing control. Or this balance creates intrigue because she wonders what you are truly feeling and how deep your emotions go. That curiosity keeps her mind focused on you even when you're apart. Or conclusion, emotional balance adds a mysterious dimension that makes her dwell well on you long after interactions end. Mystery also works through physical presence, or the way you dress, the expressions you hold, and the silences you allow all add to your aura. A calm silence often says more than endless chatter, and a subtle smile can make her wonder what you're thinking. These little gestures create unanswered questions in her mind, or ensuring that she replays them when you're not around. Mystery in presence is as important as in words. Conclusion, or embodying mystery physically ensures she carries questions about you that keep her thoughts returning. Ultimately, mystery and curiosity are about creating an experience of endless discovery. When she feels there is always more to learn, more to feel, and more to uncover about you, she will never stop thinking about you. Mystery is not about playing games, but about being layered, interesting, and unpredictable in ways that excite her. By keeping curiosity alive, you secure a permanent space in her mind. Conclusion, cultivating mystery ensures she continues to think about you nonstop because her imagination won't let you go. Consistency is one of the most underrated yet powerful traits a man can have when it comes to making a woman think about him nonstop. In a world full of uncertainty and fleeting connections, being the one who shows up consistently makes you stand out. When she knows you are reliable, she subconsciously values your presence more, that reliability gives her comfort, and comfort turns into emotional attachment. Over time, she cannot help but think of you as a dependable anchor in her life. Conclusion, consistency creates emotional security that keeps you in her thoughts. When your words and actions align, you earn her trust, and trust is the foundation of all deep relationships. Many men make promises they do not keep, leaving women disappointed and wary. But when you consistently do what you say you will, you establish credibility that others cannot match. She will remember the way you honored commitments, no matter how small they were. That memory makes her recall you repeatedly with admiration. Conclusion, living with integrity ensures she thinks about you as someone whose word truly matters. Reliability also means being emotionally steady, a woman will think about you nonstop when she knows she can rely on your emotional presence during both good and bad times. If you are calm in conflict and supportive during challenges, she will treasure that stability. Many people withdraw or overreact in stressful situations, but the man who remains consistent shines brighter. She will keep recalling your composure and care long after the situation ends. Conclusion, emotional reliability makes you unforgettable because it creates safety in her heart. Small gestures repeated consistently have a stronger impact than occasional grand gestures, anyone can surprise her once, but the man who shows appreciation regularly creates a lasting impression. Sending a kind message, remembering important details, or checking in on her well-being shows consistency. These repeated acts of care build an emotional rhythm that she grows attached to. When the pattern becomes part of her daily life, she cannot stop thinking about you. Conclusion, consistent small actions create deep emotional patterns that tie her thoughts to you. Consistency in effort also communicates seriousness. When your efforts are steady rather than fluctuating, she sees that your interest is genuine. Many men start strong but lose energy over time, leaving women feeling unimportant. By staying consistent in effort, you prove that your attention is not temporary. This sustained dedication sets you apart in her mind as someone she can trust. She will replay your steady commitment in her thoughts. Conclusion, consistent effort shows sincerity, making her think of you as a man who truly cares. Reliability also shines through in the way you respect her time. If you say you will meet at a certain hour and you arrive on time, you show consistency. Respecting her boundaries, her emotions, and her priorities communicates reliability. These little actions may seem small, but they add up to a strong impression of you. She notices the man who honors her time and values her presence without excuses. Conclusion, respecting her consistently ensures she remembers you as dependable, making you occupy her thoughts. Another form of consistency is being the same person in all situations. when you behave one way in private but another in public, or she may struggle to trust your authenticity. But if you are consistently true to your character regardless of setting, she feels secure. That predictability builds comfort, and comfort deepens memory. She will recall that you were genuine at all times, which is rare in today's world. Conclusion: consistency in character ensures she thinks of you as authentic and trustworthy, embedding you in her thoughts. Or reliability becomes even more powerful when combined with patience. If you consistently show patience in difficult times, you prove that you are not easily shaken. Or women think nonstop about men who bring peace instead of chaos. When she sees you consistently handle situations with calm patience, she begins to admire and depend on you. Or that admiration makes you unforgettable. She reflects on your patience whenever she compares you to others. Conclusion: patience, expressed through consistency, becomes a defining quality that keeps you alive in her memory. Ultimately, consistency and reliability form the backbone of emotional attraction. Looks, charm, and words may attract her initially, but it is your dependable actions that secure her thoughts long term. By showing up repeatedly with care, integrity, and stability, you make her associate you with comfort, trust, and safety. Those feelings are hard to forget, and they replay endlessly in her mind. Conclusion: consistency and reliability ensure you remain in her thoughts nonstop, because you become the rare man she can always count on.